We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play action with Gurley. Now Gotw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, here's Gotw. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now movement already. So a flag down here on our very first play. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action. Davenport throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they'll run it here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Davenport. They'll find Everett there, complete. Stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Back to throw. Davenport. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tech McKinley in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. From the gun on 3rd down, Davenport. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tech McKinley in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. The play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Gurley again here, 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now Gotw will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Rams are in for 6. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
To throw on 2nd down, Davenport. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throwing on first down. Davenport got his man complete over the middle. It's Miles. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Davenport looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Ooh, with a juke.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On the toss, it's Gurley. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, fellas, here we go.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That one 28 yards on the ground. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Brashawn Perriman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Value 1. 17. 17.
On 1st down, gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll fake the handoff. Now Gotw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this.
We're good. 2 for 66. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Off-play action. Here's Gotw. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, Davenport. And the pressure gets to him again. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Jordan Berry now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On the handoff. It's Gotw. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Ram. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at its 4. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
All right, here we go. Green.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Leopard! Leopard!
On 3rd and 2. Davenport over the middle, complete. It's Miles. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now let's go!
On first down, Davenport. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. That'll bring up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his... And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Davenport. He's going to look deep for pick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll fake the give. Now Gotw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
66.
Again, they run with Gurley. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they'll run it on the toss. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Go. 180.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go. 180.
They'll try the air now with Gotw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So Gotw, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Black 20. 5.
A shotgun snap for Gotw. And he's going to go down again. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So out now come the Cardinals. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Davenport. Throw left side complete. That's Miles. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I am shocked that they would go for it there. Talk about a gutty call, but that's all about having faith in your offensive line, and they come through there on 4th down.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Off the play fake. Davenport escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll show you.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
To throw on second down is gone. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Gurley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now Gurley staying down. Well, let's hope he's all right. We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
2 for 66.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Like 20. Go.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The quick slant caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the keeper, here's Gotw. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Toss play to McKinnon. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Space to maneuver at the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Gun! 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 Gun!
On 1st and 10, Davenport. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to throw. Davenport. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Looking to throw. Davenport finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. From the gun, Davenport flushed out right. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will make this now a 19-point advantage. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They're more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll call it a convincing win here in this one, and we had some interesting plays throughout. Maybe one of the most interesting, ending the game on an onside kick. They actually recovered it, but it didn't really matter.
No, you're exactly right, and maybe they just wanted to work on something, right? Even though it wouldn't have affected the final score, you work on it, you get it, you feel good about that. But I remember I had a coach who said, I don't waste those onside kicks. You don't get many of them anyway. Let's not use it when we don't need to.
So for Los Angeles, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gotw. This is the NFL on EA Sports.